So we are here in this watchtower 1. Look at this. 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we go, guys. Whoa, there is a hole. It's a messy shit. Warn you not to do this shit, you know. I'm doing this. I have to duck underneath the gate of the Dindigul rock fort. Wow, this is the entrance. Entry gate. What's up, folks? This fort was under the control of Tippu Sultan for a while. After his father Hyder Ali's death, Tippu Sultan he gained control over this fort. After Hyder Ali's death, Tippu ascended the throne. So, as we all know, Tippu Sultan was crowned as the king of Dindigul after Hyder Ali. Before that, this fort has a damn little history. Muthu Krishnappa Nayak, a Madurai Nayak king, he built this fort. The history says that king built this fort might be around 1605. This fort is strategically built. Look at that one. Those places were used to store weapons and artillery during the war times. And that one too. Look at these fort walls. There's a watchtower right over there. Look at this one. Okay, let's explore those areas, rest of those areas. There is another watchtower over there in that far corner. And look at a small storeroom over there. We're gonna explore that one too, and that one too. So this place stretches this side. Okay, let's go towards this side. So we are here in this watchtower 1. Look at this cannon. So there are totally 3 cannons, one smaller, one over there, and this seems a little bit bigger. Yes, it is. It's bigger, and this one is bigger than that one. Huge. Oh, look at this size. Wow. This is used to attack the invaders. Wow, that's nice. During Tippu's rule, he modified this fort and added some new technologies to this fort. And after Tippu's death, the British captured this fort around 1799. And they made modifications such as building watchtowers over there. Literally, the British, they took this one to the next level. The English East India Company, they conquered this fort and they built watchtowers. They brought cannons from different places and they placed a few cannons over there. My gosh, Dindigul was the 2 hottest region. So, see this one, guys. These are ruins. Look at that one over there. Look at this one. Alright, guys, see this one. This is a ruined place. I'm not sure about this one. I guess this place was a storeroom during that period of time, used to store many things like foodstuffs, grains, etc. Not only this, they built few buildings like this, few abandoned small buildings like this around the fort, which are abandoned. See, guys, it's surrounded by... Okay, finally we visited that one. I think that might be a storeroom during that period of time. Storeroom used to store some important stuffs. And fine, now we are here to explore this one, guys. Hey, whoa. Whoa, nothing fascinating. I'll show you a little bit further. Nothing inside, just an empty room over there. Nothing. This seems like another entrance to the fort. Yeah, this might be another entrance to the fort, guys. Whoa, see this one. There's a watchtower over there. See? I showed you the storerooms and few buildings, few ruined places, guys. Now, after this, I'm gonna show you the secret underground jail. They built everything cleverly, including the jails, storerooms, place for the artillery and the weapons, and place to store gunpowders, etc. And history says during the war times, the soldiers, they come here and stay here for a few months before attacking the opposition. That's why they planned everything and they built a few buildings around the fort to store the grains, food items, and weapons, artilleries, guns, gunpowders, everything, explosive items to defend against the strangers and invaders. You know, everything is planned, strategically built. Nice fort. And also the history says Tippu Sultan, when this fort was under the control of Tippu Sultan, he helped the queen called Velunachar to stay here for a few years. You know, fortunately this place helped that Queen Velunachar to hatch a plan, to craft a plan against her opposition, invaders, etc. But it's beautiful. Look at the greenish sceneries around this place, full of coconut trees, hills, and a complete blissful. So there is another small pond here. Also, I'd like to explain about this one. Not only this small pond, there are totally 3 ponds in this rock fort hill. You know, guys, during that period of time, during the war times, the soldiers used these waters, you know, to drink and to take a bath for all the essential uses. I think this must be a jail. This must be a jail. Seems like that. Looks like a typical jail. Who knows? You know, during the rainy season, the water from the top of the rock fort, it will flow down towards this small pond, and the water will be stagnated and stored here. The soldiers and the people who stay here use this water for their cooking purpose and bathing purpose. You know, getting fresh water is the only challenging thing in this fort. In the King Tippu Sultan's period, this fort was a main strategical base, main strategical point to defend the other invasions. For Tippu's death, the East India Company conquered the fort. They put an end to the Mysore, Kingdom of Mysore. They captured Mysore and Dindigul as well. You know, as we all know, Dindigul was under the control of the King Tippu. Alright, time to explore this one. Whoa, this is damn spooky. Oh, shit. I couldn't push the door further. Goddamn, seems like a prison. Look at this one, guys. Whoa, underground prison. Sounds like that. Oh. Whoa, there's a hole above my head. Oh, the whole place, it's a messy shit. No maintenance. There are 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, looks like an underground jail. I think. Hey guys, I'm here in this dangerous abandoned prison. You know, I suggest you not to try this one. Not to try this shit. Oh, look at the window. The path is still going. Look at this one. Oh, seems like a jail. This one too. Whoa! Oh! Nothing. We explored that jail, and now we have come here. This one. I've come here to explore this one too. Whoa. Look at this one. Guys, I explored that jail, and now I'm here to explore this one. This is abandoned. This is I have to duck underneath the... Guys, this place is getting darker. I'm going further. Guys, I warn you not to do this shit. You know, I'm doing this, I'm risking my life to show you all the stuffs around this place. You know, this is the very darkest place I've ever seen in this fort. Whoa. total nonsense. Gosh. Whoa, finally this place connects me to another area. Whoa. Okay, I suggest you not to try this one. Fortunately, I escaped. Earlier I went this way and this pathway took me via this route, and I popped out of this gate this way. I went there and I came out of this gate. Whoa, this is a horrible piece of shit. Inside it was too damn dark and the place was unclean inside and too much stench. I couldn't bear the stench inside. Now coming to this place. Let's see what's here. What is Alright guys, time to just take a look around this place. This place, look at the ceiling. The ceiling was dark, covered with smoke. So this might be a kitchen. I'll tell you the history simply. This fort was built by a Nayak king from the Nayak dynasty, Madurai Nayak dynasty. After that, the kingdom of Mysore. The Mysore kingdom, they conquered the fort and Hyder Ali took control over the fort. After Hyder Ali's death, Tippu's sultan, he captured the fort. And until 1947, this fort was under the control of British. In between, the thing happened. After Tippu's defeat in the Anglo-Mysore War, the British took over the fort. They conquered Dindigul, and Dindigul directly went to the hands of British. And until 1947, until the independence, British, they controlled the fort. So here we go, guys. So this is top. Nothing more fascinating to see here. But there are a few Tamil inscriptions over here. It says something. This one. These letters describe something. So many things. And as far as the thing is concerned, this fort has a temple on top. So this temple, it's an abandoned temple, nothing much to see here. So in my opinion, this fort is kind of good fort, but it needs maintenance. I showed you all the places around the fort, including watchtowers and the abandoned buildings and abandoned jails over there. And now it's time to just end the video. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. And also I showed you the beautiful mountain over there. So guys, as you see, that's called the Sirumala Hill, and over there, that's known as the Kodaikanal Hill. So I'm standing here in front of the Sirumala Hill. Beautiful view from here, beautiful view, and also take a look around. Nice, isn't it?